Hey everyone, Paul from the Barbecue Guy. So I am going to show you how today for a couple of different ways to prepare beef short ribs, and I've got some really nice beef short ribs. I'm going to explain the cut of meat and also how to prepare them. Righto guys, I'll get into it. Sorry about the camera adjustment. Rightio, so that's a beef short rib, 3 bone. Can also be known as a chuck rib, depending on where you buy it from. Beautiful big piece. So when you're looking for short ribs, you're looking for 3 or 4 bone packs, and about in 3 bone, you want about 1.5 kilos is a perfect size. These are about 1.4, so that's still a good size. So first thing we want to do is we want to take off the fat and the silver skin off the top, so it looks like this bit of meat just here. Off the back, we're going to take the membrane. Rightio, let's get stuck into it. When you get your knife underneath, what you want to do is angle it up so you minimise the amount of meat that you take with it. You want to keep as much, you've paid good money for these, so you want to keep as much meat on there as you can. Work in small sections until you're confident. And as you can see, these are really nice ones. Nice, lots of nice marble in there. You can stick your knife underneath, get a bit of a tail, grab that tail, and then run along that. That's a good way to get yourself started. Keep firm, hold pressure of it. Get a nice big section off in one go. Another nice big strip off that. That's almost done now, the top. Once you do a few of them, you get into a bit of a rhythm. On the back, we're going to take the silver skin and the membrane off. Well, it's a single layer of membrane. There's 3 layers of membrane on the back. So see, a bit here's already starting to come up, so you can use that to your advantage. Get your fork under. I use a fork, and then get a bit of paper towel, and then I grab it with the paper towel and get my hand underneath it. It's not going to come off in one go. It doesn't always come off in one go. It's good when it does. And then next thing I do, straight through the bone. Next thing is some mustard. Three Little Pigs Texas beef. Put your mustard on your sides as well. That's all going to stick together. You can use a foil tray to put it in, and that way you don't lose all your rub. So there's one that I've prepared earlier. And then we're just going to pat that down. The next stage of that is to use a layering rub, and I like to use, on beef, I like to use 3 Little Pigs Memphis. Both of these are available on my website, thebarbecueguy.com.au. That's pretty much how you prepare a beef short rib. Keep watching. I'm going to show you next how once we've put it into the smoker, we're going to leave it in there for 3 to 4 hours or until it reaches 165 internal. And then we're going to wrap it, and I'm going to show you a couple of different techniques on that. Righto, I'm Paul the Barbecue Guy. Thanks for watching. Our next step is to put them into a preheated smoker at 250 to 275 degrees Fahrenheit. So to do this, got our Marshall smoker. Should be able to get all 6 racks in here. There we are, so 6 racks on the Marshall. Now they're going to go into the smoker for 3.5 to 4 hours or until they reach 165. I'm not going to touch them, I'll just leave them until that point. Righto, the next step was coming up. Hey everyone, Paul from the Barbecue Guy. I'm back again. So, a couple of hours in now, 3 hours in, and I'm going to show you these beef ribs. And they've got a really nice colour to them, so you can see that. So they're pulling back off the bone. So remember how I said that they were going to pull back and puff up? Look how. And now that's got to make you hungry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap the ones that are at the lowest temperature, and the ones that are at the highest temperature I'm going to leave either unwrapped or wrapped in butcher's paper. So this one here I'm going to wrap. Now this one, and this one, I'm going to do what they call the float, and I'll show you what that is. And it's really just an easy method to where you just put juice underneath, and it keeps the moisture in there. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some beef stock. And that's just going to sit and cook the rest of the time in the beef stock. So that's boating, and you can, if you really want, these are probably too high a temperature now to cover, but I'm happy for them to just stay like that, and they'll get dark. The moisture will rise up through the bones, and it'll keep those really nice and moist. So these ones are going to go back in. Now these ones here we're going to wrap. First one we're going to wrap in aluminium foil. And I love this Costco foil. Because it's so thick. Yeah, whichever one had the lowest temperature out of these, I'm going to wrap in foil. This is method number 2. So what we do now is literally just wrap it up, and you start from one side over, bring it in and in. So that's That's wrapped in foil now. We're going to leave those last two there unwrapped, and we're going to do one in pink butcher's paper. Now this is the Hardcore Carnival pink butcher's paper, which I've only just got in. I'm going to test it now, and I'm going to see how it goes. So, and then get this other one out that we're going to wrap. Same method again. I'm just going to wrap it. I'm just going to pop that back into the smoker. So that's our 4 methods of cooking, of wrapping, and now we've just got to wait for the final results. Righto guys, it'll be interesting to see what ends up happening, but I'll show you the end results very soon. Thanks guys. Hey everyone, so the next step in this is to wrap our ribs. I'm going to show you, I've already wrapped them, but I'm just going to explain it to you. So we've got what we call boated ribs at the top here, where basically they're sitting in a foil tray with some liquid, and that's just purely beef stock. So that there will retain that moisture. Now these ones here, I've got pink butcher's paper, and I've got wrapped in foil, and then I've got 2 here that aren't wrapped at all, because they're at a higher temperature. I'm going to probably leave those for an hour, and I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to show you the end result. This is going to blow your mind, because it's blown mine. So this here is our rightio. So these are our boated beef ribs, and these here are super tender. Super tender. Now, so these are our and the light doesn't do these justice. Again, super squishy, super tender, absolutely perfect. Yeah, these are ones wrapped in butcher paper. Now, can you see the colour difference in that? It's lost most of its colour. Yeah, it's soft and spongy, probably very tender, but I'm going to open that up and let that bark reform, because I'm not very happy with that bark. And I'm going to do the same with this foil. You see? So, now these here are well and truly done as well. Now this here is another way you can call it boating. So we're just going to let that bark reform with those ones there. So overall, the boating in juice without a lid has got the best result. Actually, I reckon these ones here, they're definitely the most tender. They're definitely the most pretty. And then we've got the second one, I reckon, number 2 is the beef stock. And then you've got less ugly, and then you've got ugly. So, but they'll firm back up once it goes back in the smoker for a bit. So the end results, definitely for me is either the unwrapped or the unwrapped in the beef stock, and they're pretty much a tie for first, and then the others are. Then we've got the wrapped ones, which are just, you've lost all your bark. Yes, they're tender. Super, super, super tender. But you've lost all of your bark from the outside. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm Paul the Barbecue Guy. I hope you have a great day. But that's the end result from the test. And let me know what you think, guys. Righto, guys. Thank you very much. Have a great day.